Friend.
Is it going? All right. Introduce yourself because I don't do that anymore.
Hello, Schwartzy here. Homie, player, baby boy, and all the other catchphrases that I've tried to market.
All right. So we're fresh off a really busy weekend for you.
Yes.
Really busy. You had a match yesterday at New Edge, right?
I did.
Against
Travis Stroud. You got to get in there. Stroud.
Why do you have
Why
to say
you
it
don't
like
put
that?
an O next to a U unless you want to enunciate that bad boy. It's my take on it.
Is it your thing?
It's my thing. That's my take on it. It's just an opinion. It's not the gospel.
And did I hear you right? Did you really train him?
No.
Oh, I thought. Oh, okay. You because I swear on God, you said that.
No, we were doing. Yeah, no,
okay.
we were doing a student show. It's a student showcase, which is a wonderful thing that they offer. And he got in there, and he wasn't giving me what I wanted to see, and I wanted to see what his trainers showed him.
Oh,
I know his trainers.
Right. I'm slow.
No, you're okay. You're okay. We're having a couple libations.
Yes.
Yeet. Is that what you say when you have libations?
I don't know. You youngins, do you say yeet still?
When you get messed up at a press conference, do you just yell yeet?
Just say yes. Okay, cool. That's fine. They're just like.
By the way, we know how to smoke weed. This thing's just kind of falling over. We're pros
motherfuckers. Here. And this is a pre-roll, and I'm disappointed.
But yeah, it was a student showcase. New Edge Pro, having the student showcase. It's always good. It's important. I feel it's important. You know, Randy, we feel it's important to come work with the kids. It's like I told you before we started taping, everything I say is an opinion, not the gospel. But my opinion has got me to where I am now. And if people want to be where I'm at or have a desire of some of what I have, let me show you what I did to get here. And maybe it applies, maybe it doesn't. But you have to show up to help people if you want any change, if you want anything good to happen. These kids only know what they know. So we try to teach them everything.
We're at Chaos now.
We are at Chaos.
In the last private show, I know you said, use the people here with experience. Like, come learn from them. And I think that's really important.
It's extremely important.
Do people always do that?
No. So
that seems dumb.
It seems very stupid, but you know, there's pride and there's egos. Some people feel like they don't look like they're qualified for the job when they ask questions, things like that. There's always reasons why humans don't level up for whatever reason or another. But there are some kids back there that do. It's a minority, unfortunately. Tonight was actually not a minority. I would say it was a majority of the young kids tonight. Like tonight at Chaos, the student showcase, obviously they're all stepping up. It's all students. But tonight at Chaos, we're watching these kids take down a ring. We're watching these kids do their thing. We're watching these kids, help with the show and do what you're supposed to do to show that you care and you love this.
Yeah.
And the amount of kids that asked questions and the amount of kids that did stuff, wanted to know about their matches and stuff. There's a lot of people. Dean Hendricks stuck out to me tonight. Dean Hendricks was one that stuck out to me tonight.
Why for?
He came right in the back, and he wanted to know what he could improve on right away. Father Mike Keys had his promo, came right to the back, came up to the vets. What can I work on? They wanted to know.
Really?
And I got to shout that out because it's not easy.
I like that. No, that's humiliating. It's you have to really humble yourself to be like, what did I do wrong, or what can I do better, even if it's not something they did wrong.
It is, and the kids just want to impress the older guys, and sometimes you forget to ask. You feel bad. You don't want to look weak. It doesn't make you look weak. It'll always make you look strong when you have the courage, the pride, and the lack of ego to say, what can I do better and how can I make this a better place, whether it's the world or just wrestling.
Right. How are you going to learn if you don't ask?
That's it.
You're just going to blunder through life and hope for the best. I mean, that might work, but why?
That's it. You see a lot of things fail in wrestling with no communication. You see a lot of things succeed with communication.
I mean, also life too. I think communication is key.
It is. And it's funny because wrestling taught me everything. I had to grow up late in life.
Okay.
Wrestling taught me a lot. Wrestling gave me my life, taught me how to grow up, be an adult, take care of mine, what's important to me.
Really?
Absolutely. It was a real piece of work, believe it or not. I popped myself on that. I'm sorry.
What does a piece of work consist of exactly?
I mean, like, I made bad decisions. You getting pulled over with bags of weed, and like little things. They're just regular heathen stuff. I never hurt anybody or anything like that, but I made a string of like bad decisions, and they add up, and eventually you have to take a look at your life and say, I'm not doing these things right. This doesn't feel good. I've lived my life a certain way, and I've done the same thing all the way up to this point, and I don't want to live anymore like that. So you have to change what you do.
Yeah.
And for me, it was Randy. I found wrestling, and I found Randy. And
in that order?
Yeah. Wrestling, then Randy. And those things have been everything I've ever needed. I'm operating on a level. People like me, people that have, I suffer from various mental illnesses, which is just the way it goes.
I mean, it is what it is.
But without my support system and without wrestling and without the people it's introduced me to and the values it's taught me, I wouldn't be operating on a level where I'm a promoter, a mentor, a wrestler.
You are a promoter. I always forget you're a promoter.
I would not be able to do that.
And you're such a phenomenal. Yeah, please come. Yes, because it's going to go away.
Boys that we love
it's
so
going to go away.
Hey. Oh, you just knocked the weed out of my hand. On the interview? Fuck.
Oh my God.
I can't hug people on camera, dog.
Matthew.
Stuff out their hands,
Matthew, Botchamania, right here on an interview. We got a botch.
Does that count as a botch?
Does too.
Oh.
They're not saying boo, they're saying boo-earns.
Man.
I put my thing that starts fire lighter. I'm trying to do what my speech. No, my speech therapist told me when I can't think of a word like to describe it like in my head and like map it out. And, oh my God, it did fall down to the bottom. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, holla back. Hallelujah, holla back. We're saying that again.
Where were we before the sacrilegious
the botch
events?
I'm going to walk
this debauchery.
Give you a hug, say goodbye.
All right, goodbye, dear.
You guys have a good night.
Everyone say bye to Angel. Bye, Angel. Oh. But yeah, it's important. It's important to help the kids. It's important to come do this stuff. And, wrestling has given me everything. It's taught me how to be a promoter. It's taught me how to be I'm just operating on a level these days.
How do you do it all? It's so much. Because you wrestle every goddamn.
I found a routine that works for me in the mornings. I found a routine that puts a smile on my face, win, lose, or draw.
All right.
Transparency, especially since we're in Michigan. I am a microdoser.
All right.
I microdose psilocybin every 3 days, and it has changed my life tremendously.
If I could afford it, I'd do it. Yeah, I would.
Listen, I've been on all the traditional medicines. I started doing that, and I started working on myself because no medicine works if you don't work on yourself.
No.
I have been able, and with the support of my wife, and my people and the guys we call the Shadow Wizard Money Game. It's like Remington Roar and Indrid and like the Bruisers and Hoodfoot. I don't like the word family. It's been not good to me at times. But,
same.
They're my tribe. And without my tribe, I wouldn't be where I'm at. And I'm just operating on this level that I'm so blessed to be working at.
That's wonderful.
I'm literally, Prue, right now, I'm at one of my peak happiest moments right now. I'm so happy genuinely right now in front of you. I'm so happy with life and everything.
You have a good, it's a very welcoming vibe.
This is a happy story, man.
It is. See?
That's Schwartzy.
Got all deep. You can't beat.
Always
feeling feels.
Oh, that's okay. They're good.
They are good, but no, I'm glad.
Here.
That's good. We are, because it's good to work on yourself. There are a lot of people in this business that should really be doing that.
Yes.
And
there's a lot of chances here too. You literally go out there in a pair of tights and make an ass of yourself. You have a chance every day to kill your ego. You have a chance.
You really
chip
do.
Away at it. I have done some silly things in there just to have fun.
You are such a good wrestler.
I really appreciate
You're
that.
so fun. You're just always enjoyable, and you're quick, and you got a smart mouth, and it's a smart mouth in a good way, and you're funny, and I quite enjoy you. Brian quite enjoys you as well.
Thank you so much. I had a good foundation. Old timer Jeff King's only student, and Frankie the Face. I wish more people knew who he was. He's a very good, talented wrestler. Those two trained me, and they did very good.
I know old timer Jeff King.
We know old timer. You know Game Boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Game Boy came out all the time and just helped every week. Jimmy Shalwin, the Hype,
Yep, I know
came out
him.
those are my uncles in this business. Josh Raymond.
I know him too.
They gave me a solid foundation, and then I went to advanced training at the House of Truth. Now, at the time, it was under a Rage Dojo banner because somebody else was just training there, and I went on the road with them. Same place where you see people, same guys that trained Apollo Star, guys that trained Drake Younger, Scotty Vortex, Isaiah that you see on OVW and stuff like that. Like, I got advanced training from that trainer, and I was part of a dojo.
Apollo Young was the only name I recognized.
Apollo Star, yeah.
Or that one. That was the only name that sounded familiar.
So they're very, very good professional wrestlers with very good values and discipline. I was very taken care of.
So
I'm very fortunate.
How long have you been wrestling?
I've been wrestling 18 years.
Jesus, mother of God.
In August, it'll be 19.
Really?
Yes.
And you have your promotion, which you're coming in August, right? Did I remember correctly?
We're coming in May.
Damn it.
So May 18th, we're doing a show at the Card Shop, 8th side. That'll be fun. A little magic, some ramen noodles, a little daytime show.
That's dope, actually.
I'll give you a little drop. In July, we are coming back to the old Miami. We're about to announce that soon.
Oh, that was such a good show.
We're going to do it again. Maybe Paul will be back. I think Paul will be back. We all love Paul.
Paul London was a goddamn treat. He was delicious. I wanted to just like
no knowledge of him.
No.
To that,
so. Oh no.
No. He's genuine good people.
He was so great. I remembered his entire name the first time.
Well, we're going to be doing it again.
Oh, God.
And we're going to do it again. And then on August 23rd, I'm throwing a bigger party. I'm throwing a bigger party on August where it's a camp out 2-day event. We're going to throw a field party and a smoke out, and Mint Cannabis and Darren McCarty is going to be there. And it's just I'm not allowed to say the price because in Michigan, you're not allowed to say prices with marijuana.
No.
But if you show up, you might trip and fall on some weed. Like if you trip a couple times and fall, you might land on weed a couple times.
Whoa, can I come?
Yeah. Tickets are already on sale. You come the whole weekend, bring a tent.
Oh my God, can you send me a link?
People are camping, yeah.
Oh my God.
So RPW, Ruthless Pro Wrestling, God bless Ruthless Pro Wrestling. They reached out to us and asked us if we'd like to do night one. They've always been good to us. They've always been good to me personally. Great company. I love RPW. Love the crew. But they reached out to us and gave us an opportunity. And we grabbed it by the balls and said, how can we entertain everybody? What can we do? What can we do? That's what Flophouse is. Flophouse is a wrestling promotion, sure, on paper. But we are here to service the community. And when I mean the community, I mean sad faces. Because we don't like sad faces. We make happy faces.
That's beautiful. Hey, do you want to make my face happy?
What do we got?
Could you come to the second largest city in this state? Could you?
Where?
It's called Grand Rapids.
I used to live there. I used to live in Byron Center.
I work in Byron Center. I currently live in Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what would be great? That'd be great. I would literally die of happiness. I would implode. I
used to buy bills on Leonard Street. See, I graduated from Ferris State.
No shit.
Really. I did. I graduated from Ferris State.
Dope.
I'm a Ferris State graduate, and I also graduated from Specs Howard School of Digital Media Arts. So I not only have a degree in business administration and graphic design, but I have documentation, certification, whatever you want to call it, in production, short film, and broadcasting.
What?
Yeah, I'm a jack of all asses.
What the mother?
Yes. And wrestling has allowed me to use all those things.
Yeah, I mean, it has, but good. Okay, that explains a lot. But I mean, if you wouldn't have done all that if you weren't good at it innately anyway. You can't, that's not stuff you can learn and be as good at as you are.
I mean, yeah, there was a point where I wasn't, but I got trained in it and went to school for it and got knowledged up. I think I made that up. I don't think people say that. I got knowledged up.
You said it out of your mouth. It's a word.
Came out of my mouth hole. Yep. My face mouth.
I say mouth hole too.
I say face mouth sometimes.
Face mouth?
Face mouth.
Okay.
Let's think about that one. You're going to go home later and be like, where's the other mouth? Thank you, because it would have hit while I was trying to sleep. No, I'm just joking. That's farts.
Is it fart? Oh, it's your butt. Oh, God, I'm slow.
I'm 12. I might have a degree, but I am 12. And poop is funny. It's just funny. See, you're smiling. We're smiling. We've done our job. We're happy. I love this.
I'm screaming right now. All right. It's fair point. It was funny. I hate that it was funny, but it was funny. Poop is funny. It shouldn't be.
Comes in many different forms. So it's got to be funny.
What do you do in your downtime? Do you have downtime?
I mean, I do.
I feel like you're healthy enough to take downtime.
Once in a while, I like to get a job during the week to keep busy. I do. Like I'll go work at a hotel. I like hospitality. I mean, obviously, I like taking care of people. I like helping people out. So helping people to a hotel room. But like right now, I am a full-time wrestler. I am a full-time sponsored athlete. You know, I work for Mint Cannabis in a sponsoring capacity. So I do have duties that I do. And them to me, and it's a wonderful and blessed thing that I have. Mint
Cannabis is pretty dope.
I got Flophouse. I've got many events that I'm working on. So I just go to the gym and I stay in shape and I keep my mind sharp and I work on my stuff. But like, if I have downtime, I have a whole backyard. I like to garden. I have a fire pit. I go to my backyard and I just garden.
You like to garden?
I love gardening. Love gardening.
Flowers, vegetables,
both. So I am at the point now where I know what to pair with what. I know what flowers to pair with the vegetables to bring in the right insects and to drive away the right rodents and stuff like that.
Then you're like,
yeah.
All right, that's impressive.
I love gardening. I think I'm not trying to get political, but I think in terms of food quality, it's always good to grow what you can. It's always good to give yourself some good food.
It tastes better. It just doesn't, and I'm going to sound like an old lady.
No.
It doesn't taste the same.
If you again, not trying to dive into it, but if you look at an orange from like that they sold, a new orange that they sold in like the 1960s, and an orange that you bought today, the quality is vastly different.
Yeah.
So I just want nice oranges, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I dig you. Like, I'm there with you. That's not political. I just want my food to be good.
No, but there's a whole thing behind it that could get there.
I mean, yeah.
But we're here talking wrestling and good times.
So no political.
The shadow government is trying to keep me down, man. And they told me that I can't have oranges. And I said, fuck that, man.
What is the shadow government?
I don't know.
All right. That was just
that's my impression of a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, that sounded, I was really drawn in. I was like, wow, that's pretty good.
Oh, shit.
So do you always work on wrestling? Do you learn new things?
Yeah, like on Thursdays I'll go to the school. Like in terms of in-ring, I'm always learning and I'm always teaching back and forth.
The school, you said the school?
So there's schools in Indianapolis where I live right now while we're selling our house. We moved to Indiana for 10 years just to kind of build up some of the stuff we have. And we made some money and sell our house, and we were able to move back to Michigan and have like a really good life. But we moved down there and I embedded myself in the community there. I like to give back to the community that gives to me. So I go to the schools down there, and there's one school that's run by Anthony Lee, great trainer down there. He's actually worked with Juniper. If you guys have seen Juniper's recent success,
so much.
She'll sit there and say it's Schwartzy and Anthony Lee. It's all Anthony Lee. He's amazing.
No, she always says you too.
I know. I mentor her, but Anthony Lee puts in a lot of work with these kids, and she has come a long way because of him. So I go there and help out. So, Dirty Uncle Schwartzy rolls up every once in a while to the training schools.
I love that.
And that's what I'll do when I move back here is, I don't care. I just want you to be trained right. I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to have a good experience.
I like that. I think there's a lot of ugly in this business, and
there's a lot of ugly in everything, though. And it's
there needs to be people that are not, and you are one of those people.
It took me a while to get here, but it's good to be here. You know what I mean? In this mindset, it took me a while. I definitely had my angry times, and
I feel you.
But I'm here now, and I'm happy, and let's do some work.
All right, I like it. All right, I'm freezing my butt off.
I'm so cold.
Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna wrap it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
This is so amazing.
I don't do. What do I do?
Every spotlight is a spotlight, man.
I sell things. I do sell things.